Hey guys, my name's Jack Parrotta. Now I'm going to get straight into this video here and I'm going to show you all the products that I've sold both with Amazon FBA and dropshipping. I'm going to show you the ones that worked, the ones that didn't work, and I'm going to show you why they worked or didn't work. This video should have a lot of value in it, so I hope you enjoy. All right, let's go through every single product that I've ever sold and I'm going to show you why it worked or why it didn't work. I'll explain a little bit about it and then I'll explain if I think this product will still work today. Okay, so the first product I ever sold online, basically ever, was a Bangle Flask, and I sold this in the US. It was the very first product I launched. Now what it does, it's a Bangle Flask. Usually women use them, they put them, it's just like a normal bangle, okay, like the jewelry, the bangle, and it acts as a hidden flask as well, so you could pour alcohol in it and hide your alcohol. Okay, now back when I sold it, it was around, I think it was mid to late 2017 that I started selling this. I sold it in the US when I first launched, and I think it worked well at the time because it sold during the Christmas period, and I just think it was good as like a gift. It worked well as a gift product. Now, it didn't really serve too much like other purposes apart from hiding alcohol, and maybe it looked good. I don't really like now, like looking back at it, I don't really like the top of it here because that's where you screw off, off the lid, and then you put the alcohol in. And I didn't even have this little funnel here to pour the alcohol in. It was just the Bangle Flask. So it was okay for the time. Now I sold all this stock over Christmas. I ended up making a profit of close to about 3K for that month. So it sold out in a single month. Now, granted, it took time to get to that point. I didn't just launch it and sell it straight away. I began to PPC advertise, and the sales just started to grow during the Christmas period, started ramping up in November and December, and that's when I sold out of all my stock. I think I had anywhere from about 100 to 200 units, I think, and I was selling them quite high. I think at the time I was selling them about $45 US, so it was quite good. Now, would I recommend to sell this product now? Would it work? Probably not. Okay, I don't think it would work, so I wouldn't stick to selling this. It was good at the time, but it doesn't really do much. Okay, so next one I sold again in the US was a silicone egg bites mold. Now, what this did was this was a little silicone outline that people put in their pressure cookers to basically make egg bites with. Okay, you just mix up your egg, you put whatever you want in it, put it in here in your pressure cooker, and it comes out. You can do brownies and stuff as well. But as you can see here, that's being used. Now, most people now sell them in a 2-pack, where when I first sold it, I did it just as a single pack, and it worked for the time being. I ended up selling out of them again because I think that they had quite good use, and at the start I started ramping up the sales by giving them away. And again, this was in the US, so I think the demand for it was a lot higher. Now, would I sell these at this day and age? I think you can still sell them. The sales are okay by the looks of it, but I think you need to put more of a spin on it these days because this was, again, I think around 2017, 2018. And I just think now you need to be a bit more creative. Like, you can't just sell a singular one of these anymore. Okay, so I can't remember how much I was selling them for, but I would say kind of in the middle ground if you could sell them today. Okay, so next one I sold... and just so you know, these did sell out. Okay, I think I already said that, but these did sell out. Okay, next one I sold was a derma roller. Now, this was the one that I didn't sell much of at all. Okay, I sold a few here and there, and it was probably the one that I ordered the most inventory out of. Again, I launched in the US. Now, I thought that these derma rolls were going to start flying off the shelves because I saw the sales on them, and I thought, okay, selling in the US, this is going to be huge. But I made a few mistakes. Okay, so yes, the product helps, and it's been proven to help. So it says here that guys can use them for their beard, but usually the micro needling is used for women, and it just helps to open up the pores on the face and clear the skin. So micro needling has been proven to work. Okay, so it solves a problem. But when I sold mine, I did the exact same as what everyone else in the US was doing and what all the top sellers were doing, and I just sold one. I just made a logo for it, brand name, and put it on the packaging, and that was it. I didn't offer any extras. I didn't offer any added benefits to it. And then all I was able to do then was, just because I didn't add anything extra, all I did was just lower the price for myself. The only way I could sell them was if I dropped them down to like $7-8, and I was losing money on it. Okay, and I thought, there's no real point here. And it ended up getting outranked by all the other sellers anyway. So it was hard to sell because I didn't have the money to compete with the people on the US. And there were listings with like thousands, tens of thousands of reviews, and mine only had, I think mine had like maybe 10 or 20 reviews or something. And it was hard to rank because there were people that were just dominating in that space and I wasn't doing anything different. That's where I went wrong, okay? Do I think you can still sell these products? I don't think you can sell this one in particular, just the Derma Roller on its own. I think you need to, because everyone's selling the same design, I think you need to change it up and do heavy branding, and just, I would probably add a bundle, so add extra products here, or just change it up in a sense. Maybe you can do a vibrating one. Maybe you can do something that is just different. You can't sell this on its own this day and age. Okay, you need to change it up. Now, talking about changing up products, this was the next one I did. This was the first product I launched in Amazon Australia, and I saw everyone selling these Jade Rollers, okay? I saw everyone selling Jade Rollers. They're proven to, because the jade is like the jade stone is cool to the skin. They had normal Jade Rollers that would help, and it's meant to help make the skin smooth and I think help with stretch marks and whatnot. But what I saw in the US was that a lot of people, some sellers were starting to sell the vibrating versions, and there was hardly any listings here in Australia that had the vibrating version. So I thought, okay, let's take this product over and see if I could sell it in Australia. And not many people had strong branding on it. So this was the first time, well, one of the first times. I think I did it with the Bangle Flask. No, I actually did it with most of my products. Sorry. I got the product ordered to my house and I actually took some photos of it, and I knew it was solving a problem, and I did my own branding. I took nice photos of it and I put a listing up, and these did really well in Australia. Okay, these did really, really well. They basically sold quite quickly. So these, I would say, apart from the first two products, I would say anywhere apart from the Derma Rollers, the first product in Australia, I was fortunate enough, was actually quite good. Okay, and the profit wasn't too bad on this product here. So can you still sell this today? Okay, I think the sales were not bad, but I think today you again need to change it up. There's too many sellers with this exact same design. I had this same one here with this attachment and then this attachment here where you could take off the top of it, and this would be for under your eyelids. Okay, so you need to change it up again. It's just people are bringing in the same product, driving the price down. This doesn't have a price here, but when I was selling it, I think I was selling it for about $30, $35. Again, these just drive the price down. Okay, so I think you can still sell a similar product, but not this particular one. Okay, not the exact same design. Now, the latest product that I've sold is, and again, this is in Amazon Australia, and I've sold a couple of others in between here, but this, I'm only showing this one because this is the one that I actually got stock in for. I've done listings for other products, sold a few here and there, but they didn't have inventory at Amazon. That's why I'm showing this one, because I actually got the inventory in. So I got in these here, and these are RGB corner floor lamps, or they're usually called minimalist floor lamps, because, and I've actually got this at my house, and I actually use it in my bedroom. I use it in my apartment. Okay, so I really like the product. Now, in terms of solving a problem, I think it only solves small problems, as in, you know, it's obviously a lamp, so it lights up your room. It's got RGB, it's got a wireless remote, but as of in-depth problems, it doesn't really have one. Now, in saying that, when I launched this product was selling at about 120, 130 bucks, sometimes $140. Now, I think I was partly the reason on the AU market as to why these prices dropped, because I got my product in quite cheap. I started off with 100 units, and I just undercut a lot of the market. I was selling them at, I think, around $60, even lower than this. And they just started flying off the shelves because people were like, well, I'm not paying 130 bucks. And I was still making money on this, right? I still had profit on this, but I undercut the competition in a huge way. And I ended up selling all the units that I got in about a month. I think in revenue, it was a little over $4,000. In profit, it was about $1,800 bucks in profit I ended up making. So these were quite a big hit. Now, I could only sell this one for a little bit more after this, because it was pretty, like, it was becoming saturated to the point where people were bringing in the same product, and all it was doing to the price was driving it down. Okay, so can you still sell these? I think you can sell similar versions at this day and age, because again, this was only when I sold this last year, 2021. I sold this Amazon Australia. Okay, so I sold this, it did quite well, but now everyone's selling the exact same product. And even though I had branding on mine, I still think the ones that are doing well right now, you can search these up. I think the ones that are doing well now are the ones that are a bit of a different design. And I think these days you can get them sourced for a bit cheaper as well. So again, you need to change it up. Okay, didn't really solve much of a problem, apart from it is minimalist. So everyone's loving this minimalism style these days, but that's pretty much the only thing. Okay, so they're mostly the products that I'd sold. Okay, and I only had one, maybe two that weren't super popular. So I've been quite, I would say, successful with selling out of all my inventory and doing quite well with sales on Amazon. Now, I want to get into dropshipping because I've done a lot more products in dropshipping. I won't spend as much time on each of these, but I want to show you all the products that I did dropshipping because I've had a lot more fails dropshipping. Okay, so first one I ever started with was just a normal RGB keyboard. And I just put it up on a website. I did some basic outreach ads, and the only thing that happened with mine, because I had no idea what I wanted to do, I had a fitness website that was selling RGB keyboards and I think a mouse. The only order I got, I remember I got an order that came through in a day or two, and I thought, this is sick. Like, I sold this keyboard for like $60. Ended up being a highly fraudulent order, and I'm not sure if I fulfilled it or not, but I think something happened to the order anyway, because I think what happened was the order came in from Turkey, because I think I was trying to sell it worldwide, and the person that ordered it ripped off someone's credit card, I think what I remember happening. So I was like, okay, I better not deal with this. So that was the first product I sold. It completely flopped because I had no idea what I was doing. This was probably, I think, back in 2018, I think, when I first started my very first dropshipping product. Okay, so didn't do too well. Next one was these thermal color changing phone cases. So they're basically pressure sensitive, heat sensitive. So they don't really solve a problem. Okay, I tried selling these, and I don't think I sold any of these. Okay, for the first phone case. I just saw that they were up on AliExpress bestseller list back in, I think, 2017, 2018, like I said, that kind of time frame, that kind of area. So they didn't really solve anything. This one completely flopped as well. Now, obviously, go back to here. Do I think these will sell today? Probably not. You're competing against too much competition. These ones here, maybe if you angled the advertising in a certain way, maybe, but I probably wouldn't try because there's not really much use. You're not fixing anything apart from being a bit of a gimmick. Now, this next phone case that I sold, this is the exact same ad that I did. Okay, this is the ad that I did. Okay, so I want to play a little bit of it. I don't want to play the music just in case copyright, but I did this ad on iMovie. I got the footage from just online. I think it was through AliExpress. And yeah, I got a couple of sales for it. I got a couple of sales, but that was about it. It was a heat dissipation iPhone. So it was just basically a normal iPhone case. Sorry, heat dissipation iPhone case. It was a normal iPhone case, and apparently it was just meant to help with not overheating your phone. But really these days you don't need it because iPhones don't always overheat. Okay, so the use wasn't that great. I sold a couple, maybe 2 or 3, and I ended up having to stop. It wasn't profitable because, as you can see here, these products that didn't work, they're not really solving problems, okay? Would I sell this today? Probably not. Not really much use to it. Now, next one I sold, again, I think I'm not sure if I sold this before or after, but what I tried to do was I thought, okay, maybe I should start getting into people's interests. So I created this ad, this Facebook page called German Shepherd Love Club. I did an ad for people to like the page, to like this page that I made, and then straight away after that, I did an ad to try and sell German Shepherd bracelets. Okay, now I didn't get any sales. It's completely flopped. I had no idea, and I think the websites that I did for these first products were absolutely horrendous. I didn't know how to target ads. I had no idea what I was doing. I think I was only spending about 10 or 20 bucks a day. I thought I was going to start selling these products. I had no idea what I was doing. Okay, but you start somewhere. Everyone starts somewhere. Obviously, you're targeting something that people like. It's a sentimental thing. But would I sell these today? Probably not, unless you make them yourself or unless you have some kind of cool sort of extra feature for these or you have a strong brand around it. Probably wouldn't sell it. Okay. Next one I sold was this multifunctional. Now, this is when I slowly started getting into, okay, I need products that are actually, have use to them. People that are actually, that they're actually going to use. So it did solve a problem. It was just a multi-angle ruler that you could use for many different things. Okay. And I launched a video ad for it and I ended up getting some sales. I think in the first month I sold, I ended up getting around 10 sales for it, 10 to 20 sales. All I remember was that I ended up making about 250 bucks in revenue. I thought, this is awesome. Like, mind you, I spent a lot of money on ads. So I ended up making about 250 in revenue. I fulfilled those orders. I'm like, sweet, this is awesome. At the end of that month, I remember getting a bill for Facebook ads because I had advertised on Facebook. I got a bill for $1,000 and I thought, what is this? I thought I was profitable and I had no idea how to work out spending and how to budget and how to really launch a proper ad. I was just spending money and I thought I'm getting all these ads, I'm getting all these sales, but I was not profitable at all. I lost like 750 bucks, whatever it was on that for the month. So I stopped this, but that began the thought process of me thinking, okay, this actually works. Okay, this actually works. So the next one I sold was, now again, would I sell this today? I think you could still possibly sell it, but these have been around for quite a while. You could probably revive this product because I haven't seen it around, but you need a really good advertising angle on it. Okay, you need a really good selling angle. Okay, no pun intended here, but you need a really good angle on how to promote these because they've been around for so long. You need to let your customer know why they're so good. And if you can get different designs, even better. I think they do metal ones now. I think these are plastic. I can't remember. But I think there's a possibility that you can sell these. I'm just not sure. Okay, so you'd have to have a really good way to angle these in the sense of advertisement. Now, the next thing I sold was a set of makeup brushes. So again, this is drop shipping. These didn't do too bad in the first few days. I think I got a few sales for it. I sold these for about 20, 30 bucks. And I think the one I sold was a 20 pack. And I just did a normal ad, a photo ad, no video. And I just targeted people. I targeted women on Facebook just for makeup and makeup brushes and things like that. Did just general sort of things. And I think this was the first one I only tried in Australia. And I got a few sales for it. The only thing was that, again, I didn't really know how to advertise properly, didn't know how to budget, all that kind of stuff. So it became not profitable quite quickly. So I think in 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days, could possibly be in a week. I can't remember. But I ended up stopping these because even though, yes, they were good, I think the quality of the brushes actually weren't too bad. Okay, they weren't too bad, but I just didn't know how to advertise properly. I wasn't really trying to grow a brand out of it. And that I couldn't scale, okay, because didn't really know what I was doing in that sense. Now, could you sell these today? I definitely think you can because people are still selling magnetic eyelashes and are quite successful at it. So I think if you know how to, because I know you can get these sets of makeup brushes at a lot of general retailers, but you know how to market this and you market yourself as more of like a higher end kind of brand, or even just market yourself in a particular way where you only sell, you could do a one product store where you're only selling this and your store's known for this set of makeup brushes. I think you could still do well. Okay, now, next one, again, I got a few sales for this. This was like a car shine interior cleaner. Now, it wasn't this exact one here. It was in an orange bottle, but I can't find the same one. But it essentially did the same thing. They used the same photos anyway. And I thought, okay, this is solving a problem. See if it does well. Again, like I said, it's solving a problem, but I still didn't know how to market properly. I was just doing these normal ads. I didn't get the product. And again, all these products here, these dropshipping products, I didn't get the product ordered. okay? I didn't order the product. I just ripped off the ads from AliExpress or from online where I got them and didn't do any original content, which is my downfall here. And I also didn't know how to do Facebook ads properly. I hadn't properly learnt Facebook ads. So I got a few sales for this. Again, I think I got about 5 to 10 sales, but again, it wasn't profitable. And you'll see it's the same thing with my next product, but I'm slowly learning. My products are slowly getting better. Okay, there's use for it. There's a target. There's a target market. So I'm getting better at this. Okay, and again, I had to stop this product. It wasn't profitable. Can you sell these now? Maybe, but again, this is one of those products where the cost is slowly going down, and there's so many cleaners out there that you need a different marketing angle. Okay, this brings me to my next product, an acupuncture pen. Okay, now the good thing about this was that these are proven to work. Acupuncture therapy is proven to work. Okay, so I knew that it was something that solved a problem. Now, I got a few sales on this, but again, I didn't know how to market. I wasn't changing anything up. People were selling this exact same product. I think for all these different products, I had a terrible website as well because I was trying to do these on a one product store, majority of these, and I just had no idea how to market. So was solving a problem. I didn't really brand properly, didn't know how to market or scale. So again, I got around those 5 to 10 sales, and then I had to stop because it just wasn't becoming profitable. If I did some of these products again now, I think I could push them even further because I'm better at Facebook ads. I'm better at marketing. I know how to build the websites a lot better now. But can you still sell this today? I think you can. I just think you need a different design because this design here is everywhere now. And I have this product, okay? I ordered it myself because I think I was going to do videos for it, but I ended up not doing it. And I've tried it. I tried the product. The only thing with this product is that it's meant to just zap your skin. So it gives you like little electric pulses to your skin to really help with massaging and pressure points and pain and all that. But every time I'd use it, it would also zap my hand while I was using it. So it's hard to use. And it gets really powerful as well. I think it actually a product that can work well, but I just think you need a different design if you were to sell this today. Next one, and this was actually earlier this year. Now, the next two I'm going to show after this are my actual ones that did really well. This one didn't do too bad. I got a few sales in the US and in Australia here, and I tried this actually earlier this year. So again, now the difference with this is I was really good at marketing. I knew how to target. I did my own personal content. The website looked really good in my opinion. But the only problem was that I had a product that didn't solve a particular problem, okay? It's just a moon lamp that it's really good. It was really realistic. And when I actually got it, I have it in my bedroom still. Really realistic. It's super bright. But what problem is it solving apart from being a nightlight? Who's the target market? Maybe you could target it for parents with babies. It could be something that could help their kids fall asleep. But apart from that, there's no real use for it. It's just a light. Okay, so I think that's where I went wrong with that one. But in saying that, I got about 4 or 5 sales for it in the first couple of days. But it just wasn't profitable because I sat down, I thought about it. I thought, there's really no use for it. Now, do I think you can still sell this? Definitely. I think you can definitely sell this. You just need to be able to get it cheap. I'm talking if you can get it cheaper than this, good. Have fast shipping and just completely brand it because I know there's still a lot of people selling this product and they're doing quite well at it. But you're going to need a different type of marketing angle and potentially different designs for this. So this is where you may need to go to Alibaba instead of AliExpress, but you just need to change it up somehow. I think it can work, but I'm just a personal believer in I would rather sell products that solve a problem, and I'll show you those in the last 2 products, okay? So this was my first super successful product. And the next 2, so this one and the next one, I only sold in Australia. So the reason I found out about this product was because I saw it come up in my feed. And back then I wanted to find better ways to clean my teeth because back prior, like years and years ago, or back, I would say 2018, 2019, I didn't go to the dentist as often as I should have. And I was looking for ways to clean the plaque off my teeth. Okay. And this happened to come up on my feed. Now these days I take a lot more care of my teeth, and my teeth are really, really good now because I go to the dentist more often and I just make sure. Now, back then I was still brushing and whatnot. Like, wasn't like I wasn't brushing and flossing, but I just needed to take even better care of my teeth, okay? And I was looking at ways to do that. This came up on my feed. I looked at the video ad and it said, oh, it can help clean plaque. So I ordered the product. Now, the one that I ordered, unfortunately, the battery didn't really work and I wanted to get a refund, but the people who were selling it said, we need photos and whatnot. And I'd already taken it apart at this point to try and fix it myself. So I thought, no, I can't really do that. So I didn't get a refund, but I thought, if this product actually works, maybe I can sell it because I'm solving my own problem with it. Maybe I could sell it. So I ended up looking at this product through AliExpress and I thought, hang on a second. I saw it for, back then it was maybe around $10 to $15, possibly. Can't remember. But I thought, hang on, I just bought it off this company, the exact same one for like $60. I put it on Afterpay. And I thought, why don't I try and sell these just in Australia, just drop shipping? I got the product up, did a website. Again, at this point, I was a lot better at doing websites, a lot better at advertising. I launched my first video ad, I think it was, and then I launched a photo ad. And that photo ad did amazing. And in that first week, I did about 1,300, 1,400 in sales. And I was just scaling each day. Now, it took a while to get profitable, but it got to the point where I then became an Afterpay merchant. I offered Afterpay. I increased the price. So I increased it from I was starting at about $25 to $35. I went all the way up to $65, $70, offered Afterpay, and that increased my profit margin. And I was just scaling and scaling. It got to the point where I was doing about 15K a month in revenue. Profit was about 1,500 a week. So it was my first super successful product, only selling in Australia. Now, do I think you can sell these today? Probably not. The reason why is because I stopped this product because I did some more research on it. I found out that what it does is it vibrates and it cleans the plaque off your teeth. And I found out that it is quite harmful for your gums if there's no water going into your gums. So there was no water in this. I thought that there was water that would come out of this product and help with that, but there wasn't. So I didn't want to harm people's gums. I don't want to get myself in hot water, okay, from a product that could possibly damage people's teeth and gums. So I stopped selling it. Now, if you can find a version that is either sort of accepted by dentists, approved by dentists, and actually works, go for it, okay? But ones like this, I would probably steer away from because you don't want any health hazards with your product. Okay, now, this next one, and probably the most helpful product that I've launched so far to date with dropshipping, is the resistance bands. Now, what I did with this, and it was a great opportunity because I sold these at the start of COVID. So started around March 2020 when everything shut down. Here in Australia, when it shut down, gyms closed. It sucked for me because I thought, okay, I can't go to the gym. I need to do home workouts. I was looking online because you couldn't even buy weights or anything online. You couldn't buy dumbbells. Everything was sold out. COVID, it was a big disaster, right? Especially at the start. So I was looking online and I can't remember if I found this through AliExpress or through a post on social media, but I saw this set of resistance bands and I thought, this is a really good idea because people aren't going to be able to go to the gym for at least the next 3 months. So I thought, okay, I'll look at AliExpress. They were a lot more expensive back then. But the good thing about this was there was no fitness products that you could even buy online, let alone in retailers. You couldn't even go out to retailers. And I could hardly see this product selling anywhere. And I thought, okay, maybe I can market this again to Australians and just market it for the fact that people, this is going to be a huge help to people. And the quality of the product was good. So I ended up launching it. I made the website, did everything similar to what I did with the dental plaque scaler, and I launched it. And then I thought to myself, all right, we'll see how this goes because I know it's going to help a lot of people. It's solving a massive problem of people not being able to work out so they can do home workouts with ease. I also ordered a set myself and the quality was really, really good. I still have them. I really, really like the quality. So I launched it and again, this ended up taking off. I think in the first week, I did about 700 in sales. and then it just ended up taking off again from there. And it got to the point where both the last product and this product were doing $1,000 in sales per day, just selling to Australia. Now, with this product, I had a lot of problems with suppliers because even the suppliers in China were running out of stock. Okay, it was just, COVID was a whole mess. But I ended up selling that for the next few months, because it was like the next 2 or 3 months, because it was a product that was really, really helping people. And this was profitable again. I think this product did about 500 in profit a week for me. So it was quite good. So even though it wasn't as profitable, it was still doing quite well. And this was probably the most helpful product that I had sold so far. So what do you think? Do I think you can sell these today? I definitely think you can still sell these, but you need to start branding and branching out to different products, okay? There is, I can't remember the name of it, but there's a brand that I think originated in New Zealand. They might be called the Easy Bar. I can't remember, but they started selling these and they branded from there, and now they're selling other products, and they've continued on that success from COVID. They were like one of the other competitors that were selling this. So that's how you need to go about selling these kinds of products. And if I think, do I think you can sell it today? Yes, but again, you need to improve. You can't just, it's getting to the point where you can't just put up a product on a website and sell. It needs to either be a huge help to people, you need to brand really well, or you need to sort of tweak it a little bit and just not reinvent the product, but just make something that is slightly improved, okay? Because it's the only way you're gonna get on top of the competition. Otherwise, it's a race to the bottom in terms of price, okay? So I know this video dragged on for a lot longer than what I wanted it to, but I hope all these products really, really helped you figure out sort of what kinds of products you can sell, because these are all products that I've personally sold or tried to sell, okay? So my takeaway from this is that make sure that, one, your product solves a problem. That's the main thing. Your product solves a problem, okay? If you don't know what problem you want to solve, try and start by having a product that solves one of your own personal problems. If it does that, most likely it's going to solve the same problem for other people, okay? Make sure that it solves a problem. So number 2, make sure that there's enough profit in it. Make sure that it's high quality as well, okay? So make sure there's profit, make sure it's high quality, make sure it's profitable. I like to have at least $15 to $20 profit at least, okay? And then third one, make sure that's hard to find in retailers, okay? So you want to make sure that you can't just go ahead and find it in Kohl's or Woolies or Big W, or it's easily found, okay? Make sure like that you can't just find it anywhere or everywhere you look, okay? And if there was a fourth one, I would say make sure it's something that you can heavily brand in. If you've got at least a couple of those, 2 to 3 of these, these 4 main pillars I was talking about, then you'll be well on your way to at least finding something that works really well, okay? So I hope this video helped you out. I know it dragged on for a long time, but I didn't think I was going to be talking this much about it. If you got any value out of this, please let me know. Apart from that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching. See you guys in the next one.